that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof. I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bow down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get yourself esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me.
Today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. It's the New England Patriots taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
It's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business. And they'll run the option to start the drive.
The pass.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return, and the Patriots take over. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Number 31. He was taken down by Kyle Fuller. A 2-yard pickup brings up
on third down. He'll drop to throw. And he's got Lockett. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
A 5-yard loss.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And the pressure gets to him again.
The quarterback taken down and sacked.
Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Justin Rohrwasser now for the Patriot field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Rohrwasser's kick is good.
The kick is.
And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Patriots 3, Ravens 0.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start out here with the option left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the option, it's Jackson. And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And 22 more yards there and another first down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. And from the gun, it's Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will tie us at 3-3.
At 3-3.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. Durant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Ravens' 33-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 9.
Jackson from the shotgun. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
28-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, Do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
On the pickup.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
The pass.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. These two teams all tied after one.
3-3.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
12-yard line.
And they'll run it here. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Adam Thielen there to make the grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And it is up.
The kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. That time, a 9-play drive. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, quick slant to Brown.
Jackson's pass.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he will have a Ravens first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And here's Jackson on the option. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time the defense was on to it.
And partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, McLean. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
You wonder with any receiver how he'll handle working over the middle of the NFL, especially with a young receiver. They tried it there to no avail.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And James has it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
By the wide receiver.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit. Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
Ravens 6.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
7-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Now 3rd and 5.
They'll set up to throw. A throw right side caught by Keene. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The football back over to Baltimore and J.K. Dobbins. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try to mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
The pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 24, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews.
Jackson's pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. An option handoff here to Dobbins. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And the Raven 1st down.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown.
Jackson.
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, Jackson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Miles Duggar there on the cover.
Throwing again. Jackson. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Lamar.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Paris Campbell there to make the grab. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this one's right there, and that pushes the lead to 13-10. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete. Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Stop shy of the 45.
Number 22.
Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene.
The pass.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. We've already punched 2 tickets to the championship round this weekend. We'll get back to you guys and punch a 3rd in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's AFC Divisional Round game. And it's the Cincinnati Bengals who are moving on as they eliminate the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
2nd and 7.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Jackson going to tuck it down on the option.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
30-yard line, second and 12. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
Is good.
And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10.
Patriots 10.
So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
The throw right sideline here is complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw here.
And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
He spots his tight end Keene over the middle.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw again, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Jay Harris, incomplete. Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 30, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Lamar Jackson sacked.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll be hit at late.
Intended for J.K. Dobbins.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, well, man, what do you need? What's going on here? So he's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance. The
Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got Lockett. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They'll lock it with a grab over the middle.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Finding Harris over the middle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Again, the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the lead is back down to 3 here at 16-13.
Patriots 13.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game, but that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Jackson to throw on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. And the stats on his game, they really tell the story. A strong start. I don't know that the defense has really changed a whole lot as opposed to maybe just sticking to that game plan and shutting him down now.
I like where you're going with that, because normally we talk about adjustments and drastic changes in a game plan in order to shut someone down. But in this case, Maybe they're just sticking with what they worked on all week, and they're just making better plays. And so far, they've got to like what they've been doing in the second half.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 19-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
At the 19-yard line.